Hello, dear children and family. I'm once again back to tell you a bedtime story. So snuggle into your blanket, put your sleepy head on your soft pillow, take a big cozy breath in and slowly out. And now close your eyes if you want, because tonight I want to tell you a very special story. A story about love, kindness, and staying with someone when they feel very alone. A very long time ago, in a little town called Bethlehem, there lived a family. There was a kind father named Elimelech and a loving mother named Naomi, and their two sons. But then something very hard happened. There was no food in the land. The fields were empty. The people were hungry. So the family packed their things and traveled far away to another country called Moab, hoping to find food and safety. At first, they thought things would get better. But then, something very sad happened. Naomi's husband died. Naomi was very sad, very, very sad. But still, she had her two sons. Later, the sons grew up and married two women named Orpah and Ruth. For a while, they lived together. But then another sad and tragic thing happened. Both of Naomi's sons died too. Now Naomi had lost her husband and both her sons. Her heart felt very heavy, very lonely, and very broken. One day, Naomi heard some good news. She heard that people have food again in Bethlehem, the place where she came from. So Naomi said, "I will go back home." And Ruth and Orpah walked with her. But after some time, Naomi stopped and gently said, "My dear girls, you have been so kind to me, but you should go back home, find happiness again, find a family, and live a good life." The women began to cry. "No," they said, "we want to stay with you." But Naomi shook her head sadly and said, "No, my daughters, please, go back." So they cried again. But then Orpah hugged Naomi tightly, kissed her goodbye, and went home. But Ruth did something different. Ruth stayed. Naomi said softly to Ruth, "Look, Orpah went home too. You can also go home. It's okay." But Ruth looked at Naomi with love and said, "Don't ask me to leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God, and I will stay with you." Naomi looked at Ruth, and she understood. Ruth truly meant it. So together they kept walking, step by step, all the way to Bethlehem. When they arrived in Bethlehem, people looked around and whispered, "Is that Naomi?" Because when she left Bethlehem, she looked like a very beautiful woman. But But now, when Naomi came back, she had been through so much sadness. And she said, "Life has been very hard for me." But even though Naomi felt empty, she was not truly alone, because Ruth was there, faithful, loving, kind, walking beside her. And that, dear children and family, is how a brave young woman named Ruth showed one of the greatest kinds of love, which is just staying when it would be easier to leave, loving when someone feels broken, and being a light when someone feels dark inside. Now rest your little heads, dear children, because tomorrow I can tell you what happened next. The beautiful story of Ruth was only just beginning. Good night.